Hi guys, how is it going today? Hey, hey, hey! What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, everybody? I am so happy, I am so thrilled, I am so excited to be here right now. I am financially independently and I'm financially free. How do you guys like my new intro? It's not bad, right? I made up that intro myself right now. I think this guy named Carlos Matos, he stole this intro from me, you know, because he's really not that original like me. So I just want to get you guys to give me your feedback on what you think of my new intro right there. I think it's pretty good, right? Needs a little bit of work. Okay guys, how's it going today? It's now March the 13th. It's a Tuesday. It's about 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we're going to talk about this coin called Enigma because my really good friend and very sweet friend MeL, she requested it. That girl gets anything she wants when it comes to technical analysis. Now, she's a really good friend in Thailand, and I'm definitely going to visit her sometime soon, hopefully in May. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. So anyways, we're going to talk about Enigma. If you guys notice, my accuracy right here, not bad, right? Check out this accuracy, guys. This is what you call 100% accurate technical analysis, okay? I did this technical analysis since like March. That's the last time that I even looked at Enigma. Haven't opened it since then. And I opened up and I was like, wow, Sir Philocon, Mr. Fibonacci, look at that accuracy of yours that you predicted. Do you ever get any charts wrong? Oh my goodness, how do you live with yourself getting all these charts so right all the time? Wow, Philocon, you completely nailed those targets. Look at those targets that you projected over there of like 116,000 Satoshi. I mean, this is just a little blip. It's probably going to end up bouncing all the way back up there, right? Hey, hey, hey! 100% accurate. Philocon never misses his targets. He's the best technical analysis analyst in the world, guys. This is how he lives by. He lives, he eats, he breathes crypto, and he's never wrong. I'm just kidding, guys. I completely got it wrong if you guys noticed here, right? I don't know if you guys actually noticed it, but I was just joking around about me actually getting it wrong here, okay? I didn't get it right, completely got it wrong, destroyed my targets entirely, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start from the beginning, guys, alright? Let's start from the beginning and try to go from there to see what is actually happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to count it like that now, alright? Okay, so let's talk about Elliot wave first of all. We're going to talk about Elliot wave in a very detailed level. The way that we count our Elliot wave is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, going upwards like that, right? And then we usually get a correction of ABC of some sort. We'll just call this a standard ABC, like that. Now we don't know where ABC is really going to land, but what we're always going to do is we're going to try to count it, right? Let's just pretend this is a little bit elongated, a little bit long, like that. So now we draw our Elliot waves coming down here like this, which I know MeL doesn't even care about. She just wants me to tell her if it's going up or down. But it's okay, I'll keep it consistent to my technical analysis the way I normally do it. And then we get an ABC structure going up here right now. Do you guys smell that? Oh, that's me making some hamburgers in the oven, that's right. Completely forgot that. How long has it been in there for? It's okay. It can only burn so much, you know. Once it gets black, it can only burn a little bit more. So whatever. I'm just going to check on it after the end of this video. And then C wave always gets 5 waves. And what we like to do when it gets to the C wave position here on the very final one is we like to look for bullish signs of divergence, okay? We look for bullish signs of divergence to see, is it a good time to buy? Is this actually going to go up? What is going on with it right now? Let's see if we can get some signals that can show us what is going on in the market. So let's go take a look at Enigma. And the good news is, guys, there's many bullish signs right now, okay? Many bullish signs that we look at. Now I want to talk to you guys really quickly as well about possible support zones for Enigma, or just generally speaking. What we like to see is, you know, maybe this region right there could be a support. But if it actually fails to be as a support, then we most likely look for one of these regions as well, okay? So these regions are most likely the support zones where it ends up falling. Now we're gonna take a look at it in very high detail and let's go from there. So if we do our initial Elliot wave count, Enigma is actually looking fantastic. Cannot complain about this coin whatsoever right now, all right? So the way that I'm seeing the Elliot wave going up there is 1, 1, 2, okay, 3 right here, 4, and 5 beautiful waves going up. So usually what we'd like to see is support zones right here, and most likely around these regions right there. And what we're seeing is it definitely met some sort of support zone over here, bounced off of it, then it came to this region over here, and now it's actually bouncing off of it again. All right, so the way that I would count this Elliot wave myself is like this. This ends up being wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a big 5th wave coming down there that makes like a leading diagonal on an A wave. So I would consider this my A wave right there, okay? Goes down simply like that, and then it breaks out where it's like this. So it's looking to be a very decent pattern that's forming right now. And then I would call this my ABC going upwards like that. Let's make the sky blue. And then what we're going to see finally is the C wave going down, where we see 1, 2, and we see 3, 4, and pretty much the 5th wave is done. Yeah, guys, it's looking pretty decent right now. Despite Bitcoin having some red days, we're not really seeing this pair being affected that much right now, right? So that's always a very, very healthy sign, guys. And I'm super happy that coins like Enigma and also Cardano are looking to be in very good shape. So I do expect an uptrend to happen if we finalize our ABC count, something like this, A, B, C. Looks like it's almost done, guys. Very, very, very close to being done. Let's make this yellow right here, okay? And just make it to be a bigger one. It's like Super Millennium or something like that. Now, does that look pretty good to you guys? ABC is pretty much done, right? We allow the overlap for leading first wave in A, right? Here, there's absolutely no overlap at all. Looks very, very beautiful. I cannot complain about this at all. This is called a leading first or leading A wave diagonal, which is sometimes found on here. Let me show you guys. Leading A wave diagonal. Just like that, okay? So it looks pretty good. And this is just making a typical zigzag pattern. Lovely. So now that we know that this ABC is pretty much near completion, we gotta anticipate, we gotta see what kind of fib level it actually got to, right? And the fib level that it got to is, you know, right around here. So wherever you guys draw your fib level, take the lowest point right there and take your highest point as well, right? Stretch it out right here. So that got up to roughly right there, okay? And what we see is it's near completion, right? Near completion, but I don't know if it's actually done yet or not, okay? I honestly, I've got to make sure that you guys understand that I don't really know 100% if it's done yet or not. It might actually be something like this, right? It might make one more curve like that, and it might actually get to here. So we have to keep this in mind as well, that it's possible to land in the 14,000 Satoshi, 14.5 thousand Satoshi range as well, okay? So we have to make sure we completely understand that. I should probably delete my last tweet, okay? Now, yeah, I should probably delete my last tweet that I wrote. Yeah, I'm just gonna delete that actually. You know what? Give me a second. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, let's look at this on a lower time frame. All right. If this were not completed, I would expect actually a very hard bounce, guys. I'm gonna expect an incredibly hard bounce. If ABC is not done yet, expect a possible support zone at 14,530 Satoshi. Okay. So that's, I just want to be very clear about that, that it seems like it's done right now, but we got to make sure we micro-analyze it on a further level. So I cannot guarantee that it is 100% done. So we got to make sure that we understand this as well, okay? It's very hard to tell sometimes. So let's look at it on the daily time frame and look at the indicators one by one. What we see is actually bullish divergence right here, okay? But we don't know if it's going to make one more bounce down here. So I do believe that it's so near completion already right now that it could definitely be a buying opportunity coming up. So what we see is this right here. Take a look, please. we see that this was kind of the RSI range support that it's at, right? Like right about here. We see it peak right there. We see it right here as well. So it definitely looks like a strong candidate for it to be done already. We also see that it's starting to bullishly diverge over here as well, okay? Definitely starting to bullishly diverge. We haven't seen a positive histogram tick since February the 16th. Today is the very first day on the daily where we're seeing it slightly tick upwards like that, okay? So it could very well be done already, right? You guys got to make sure, it's up to you guys to see. But I personally believe that it is pretty much near done already. And now we're finally getting a histogram tick upwards positively. So I don't want to spend too much time doing this technical analysis and analyze it on a very micro level. But, you know, that could very well be the possible support already range. And this right here really does look like it's near the bottom. If this is not the bottom, guys, okay, and I just want to be very clear again, that if this is not the bottom, then we could be looking at a range of down over here at around the 14.5 thousand Satoshi level. So pretty much right here, okay, or right here. If you guys are going to enter this trade, you got to be very clever about it, right? And I don't know, if I were to enter this trade for myself, for example, I'd probably end up taking the entire B structure, right? The entire B structure, even right here, for example, B started right around here, okay? I would take my Fibonacci. I would target around 26,000 Satoshi, roughly there, one of those regions. Or if you guys were to enter even a position right now, make sure you give it some ample time. You have to make sure you give it some ample time. That's a really big stop loss. You don't want to do that though. So you might even want to risk right here a very small percentage, like I don't know, 10%, whatever you guys are comfortable. I'm just talking about it from the perspective of what I would do. I'd probably go for the recent swing high position right here. If you go for a recent swing high position, heck, you could easily get stopped out. You never know, okay? If this were the actual bottom, I would target the 382 Fibonacci level here, a possible 32% gain, possible 10% loss. There are no guaranteed trades. You guys have to remember that, right? But this is a beautiful risk to reward ratio if this was the actual bottom already. Make sure you keep that stop loss very tight, guys, right below the most recent swing low position. So that's one example. So I'm about to post two different setups that I see here, guys, on my steemit, okay? Just so you know. So if the bottom was actually let me just fix it up really quickly here. I mixed it up, for example, okay? My mistake. Sorry to not be that organized in this particular one right here. So if that was not the bottom, guys, right, where 20,000-ish Satoshi is not the bottom, or right here, if that one was the bottom, this is a great risk to reward setup. Once again, 3.1, stop loss slightly below the swing low. If that was not the bottom, and we actually ended up trending down to the 786 fib region, near the 14,500 Satoshi range, then this is actually the better risk to reward setup, where we're targeting the 382 Fibonacci level here for the most recent swing high, where this major resistance is. But what I would recommend is to dollar cost average, right? As it goes down lower, you just might want to consider dollar cost averaging, which can get you some of the best prices. That's usually what I do. Or what I would recommend is to absolutely buy into strength, right? Buying to strength would be a great way to do it as well. So I think that this is more so the bottom, to be quite honest, okay? I think that this is more so the bottom where we're at right now, simply because if I were to count it on a 12-hour chart, just as an example, right? I see this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and about 5 right here already. So guys, I unfortunately do think that this is pretty much near the bottom. We have to take into account that the daily chart is showing bullish signs of divergence right here, okay? So that's kind of all the technical analysis I'm going to do on this chart. Enigma is definitely showing a lot of strong bullish momentum right here, okay? So yeah, so that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to take a look at this analysis. I'm just going to spread this out to show you guys as well, okay? This is the first histogram tick right here in the past few days. We're getting bullish signs right here. MACD is about to cross over as well. So I just want to annotate this for you guys as well. First positive histogram tick since since when, February like the 12th or something, right? Yeah, since February 16, right? MACD crossover, and here we're getting a series of bullish divergence, RSI daily bullish divergence. So yeah, it's hard for me to believe that it's actually going to go lower, guys, but of course I got to keep that on the table as well, right? So I think that it's actually you guys are going to be in pretty good shape, right? I'm not trading this coin whatsoever, just so you guys know, okay? Like, I don't hold any coins. I don't trade on Binance or wherever this is held. This is just for my friend Mel because she requested it. And of course, I'll do anything for her because she's awesome and I'm awesome to her. Yeah, so yeah, so I think that you guys are in good shape. You know, if you're holding right now and you guys haven't cut your losses, which you know, please always stick to your stop losses, right? I genuinely believe that you guys are in pretty good shape and we should see a trend to the targets that I specified earlier. So other than that, I just want to give you guys a very quick update. I apologize if it wasn't too structured. The coins that I don't follow are never too structured at all compared to the technical analysis that for the top 10 coins that I do. So other than that, this is also on steemit. Make sure you guys go to steemit to get a general bias and a general blog of all my thoughts there. It keeps you guys up to date. It's always better for you to follow my technical analysis on steemit, on YouTube, and on Twitter as well. So other than that, guys, I really appreciate all the love and the support that you guys have given me, and have yourselves a great day. Bye now.